Welcome back, survivors. I got all my crude oil coming in here nice and streamlined now. I went back and redid all the conveyor belts and I upgraded them, basically. I have a Mark III belt running from all the way back at the oil refinery, or the oil pumps, all the way to here, and then split it off into three Mark II belts. So we've got our refineries really churning out a lot of product now. We're getting a lot of fuel, and oh wow, these things are getting full. That's just been a couple of hours of doing this. That's about how long it took me to go back, gather all the resources, and keep going back and forth, upgrading all those conveyor belts. But we've got a lot of plastic, a lot of fuel, and a lot of rubber now. And I went ahead and expanded the roof of this, just in case we need any of those in any production. We can have our, whole little factory up here on this new area. In the meantime, if we need to, we can still drive back and forth underneath it, connect to the space elevator if we need to. All that is still available. Speaking of building, and I wanted to see what the next thing was we could build. There's lots of cool things in tiers 5 and 6 that I was interested in. I would like to be able to get the jetpack, but we need computers to be able to make those. We haven't got a machine set up to make computers. Need it for this in expanded power infrastructure, the fuel generator. So that's going to be our new... And oh, there's a new conveyor belt too. But the new fuel generator is going to power this whole place. I'm assuming we just pump fuel into it, and that's going to create electricity. Maybe, I don't know. Hopefully it's a lot more than the coal generators as far as how much output it is, and also the gas mask. So tier 6 is going to be some really interesting stuff, but we have to get past tier 5 really to be able to make it because of all the items that are required. So tier 5, we're going to need the computer for all these things. So let's go ahead and knock out this industrial manufacturing here in tier 5. Let's see, we're going to need lots of wire, lots of cable, some motors, and modular frames. I'm going to select this. I'm going to gather the items, catch up with you guys in a second. Alright, there it goes. Everything we need. Industrial manufacturing, ready to launch.
Milestone reached. The manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during
Yes, I bet it is.
The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise.
Alright, let's see. I want to make this truck first off. What do we need for it? 5 computers, motors, what was that? Rubber, modular frames, and beacons. Okay. That's actually not that bad. I need to place down the little construction thing, the equipment workshop here. I had to tear it out to make room for something else previously. I'm just going to put it right here for now. And I need to make 10 beacons, so what do we need to make that? Got to get some more wire. I'm actually running kind of low on wire. Never thought I'd say that, but with the copper was shut down for so long, and I had all the wire going up to making those rotors up there that we almost ran out. I've got about 500 left, so never thought I'd say that, as much of it as we had there at one point. Alright, I gotta make 10 beacons. I'm gonna run out of something else here, steel plate, so I got a bazillion steel plate, or iron plates, excuse me. Yeah, grab those. Finish making these, and we're gonna get a truck made here today too. This is gonna be awesome. Alright, so I've got my manufacturer set up, and this thing is massive, and it requires a ton of power. It also requires 4 items to make the computer. We're inputting circuit boards on a conveyor belt, which I had to set up for. I know this is all like really messy up here, but I wanted to just throw it together really quickly so that it worked. So it requires 4 items. Plastic coming in on the conveyor belt. Cable coming in on the conveyor belt. Of course, the the circuit boards coming in on this conveyor belt, and then screws coming in on the last conveyor belt, and that is going to output our computer. I've got 5 of them currently. It takes a lot of them. It takes a long time to make them. this machine is really slow, and we're being held up by screws, it looks like. So I'm going to have to go back and speed up my screw production a bit and see if we can get that sped up. Maybe put a faster conveyor belt for the screws. Like the circuit boards are filling up and they're entirely full. Circuit boards made in an assembler. It's a two-step process. Plastics and wire, copper wire. So getting our circuit boards out there, and to do this the best way, well, the easiest way quickly, was to just put a splitter here for our plastics coming out of storage and split them off into two different conveyor belts to get this production done. The only way I could get this conveyor belt to go over this one was to make it that high, like insanely high. I guess they give them a really high clearance for them in case there's something tall on this conveyor belt. But yeah, I had to go way up to get it to actually snap to clear over this conveyor belt here. Kind of weird, but whatever. Yeah, now we just have to wait for enough computers to be made. We only need... Well, actually, we only need 5 of them for the truck, so that's what we need, and that's good. All right, there's 6 of them. Haha! Cool. Alright, then let's go make 2 modular frames, grab 50 rubber, and we're done. Sweet. Alright, plopping down this truck. This thing looks bad. Oh, this thing looks cool. Drop it down here. So we got a six-wheeled monster here. Oh, this is cool. Where do we sit in this when we drive it? We're like actually inside the cab right there up front. Can't actually see our character, though. That'd be kind of cool if we could see him, though. This thing looks huge. How fast? I wonder, where's it? Can we craft in it? I think it said we could craft in it too, right? Oh, we may not be able to. Well, it said it could store stuff, didn't it? Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, there it is in the very back right here, the workbench. All right. And yes, it has a large storage capacity. Oh, we need fuel. I did grab actual fuel. This is from the gasoline. I guess gasoline. This is the oil barrels being turned into fuel. Let's hop in. Let's check this thing out. See if it's any quicker than the tractor, or what? Is it just bigger and able to haul more cargo around? Sounds more like a military truck. Military diesel hauling around. It's not faster. It's about the same as far as speed goes, but this thing's like a tank. It's kind of what it drives like, too. Wonder how she handles a curve. She does not go through small trees, really? I would have expected that to just been blown away. Alright. Handle a turn. Oh yeah, she turns like a truck. Not very well. Oh, look, it's got independent steering. Look, the rear wheels turn along with the front. That does give it a little bit tighter turning radius. I wonder why it gets stuck on every little tree like that. The tractor does not get stuck on those, I don't think. I think the tractor knocks them right over. That's weird. It runs right through the small... Wow, yeah, the tractor would have gone right through that. One of those is a bug then, either with the tractor or with the truck. That's weird. This thing's cool, though. Oh, look at it sliding! Or at least it feels like it's sliding. I guess it's because the rear wheels are turning. Oh, it feels sketchy. It's cool, though. It's cool. I'll take it. Holds a lot of cargo. Hopefully, it won't get into like tight spaces like the tractor can, but will it fit underneath our... Oh my gosh, it's a little squirrely there. Oh yeah, it'll fit underneath there still good. Oh my gosh, I can't see though. Watch out, coming through. Man in a big monster truck coming through. Oh, that's cool. Alright, we got that built. Oh yeah, I had to move my hub. I moved it over here. Because I had to run conveyor belts and everything through this area, and it wouldn't let me place stuff in... It wouldn't even let me go over it. I guess because of the little thing that blasts off and launches into space, all that. Anyways, was my research done? I've got research I'm working on the purple slug. It's got another 4 minutes. It's almost done. Alright, so in the meantime, let's take a look at anything else in Tier 5. Caterium electronics. We can make high-speed connectors, supercomputers, AI limiters, and a smart splitter. We're going to select this and see if we can get... Oh, we need 1,000 quick wire. I haven't made any quick wire because I haven't gotten any Caterium yet, like, at all. So... Ugh, I've got 2. I've got 2 quick wire, that's it. We gotta go find 998 more. I gotta go get the Caterium mine set up. I found some, but it wouldn't let me mine it for whatever reason. Wouldn't let me place a miner down, but I'll go try and find some other source of Caterium. Alright, I found my Caterium deposit. Right here it is. I kind of had to make a way to get here because there is no path. You basically have to either swim or make a bridge to get here. So I made a bridge. Now I've got to figure out how to get the Caterium ore back down and out of here. Parked my truck just right down there. I don't know if the truck will actually fit across this thing. It's pretty narrow. It'd be kind of scary driving it. But we should be able to set up a miner on this one now. I should probably get a Mark II miner. I did not bring all the stuff. Everything I had is still down in the tractor. Crap. All right, I'm going to have to go swap out a few things. Let me go get some cable and put down this miner and start shipping out some Caterium back to the base. Don't know if there's any coal nearby or oil or any power source, so probably the best bet would be to ship it back to the base and handle it all there. Alright, I've got my Caterium being mined. Got it set up here running on a Mark II conveyor belt. Had to run power all the way up here, so it was kind of tedious to run cabling up here, and the conveyor belt for that matter. But he got it all the way down here. I found, well, there's a spot, I think I showed it in a previous video, there's a spot down here that's got like 6 or 8 iron nodes all really close together. So what I did is decide to start smelting right there. Just in case I decide to use the iron or need the iron to combine with something from around here. Because there's also limestone, a small little limestone deposit somewhere in this area over here somewhere. Anyways, so I could make concrete if I needed it. Set up a coal generator up there and just ran it all the way across from one of those other splitters. Where it was running up to the factory. I just added our splitter and sent it all the way out here. You can see it running just along there and then turns and comes directly into the coal generator here. Let me see, make sure I'm not using up too much power. It says I'm consuming 0. Why is that? Why are these? Oh, because I didn't turn them on. Haha. You gotta turn them on, Jimmy. You gotta turn them on. Tell them to start smelting this ore into Caterium ingots. I wanted to get a lot, so I split it up into 2. Yeah, that should start getting us a lot of Caterium ingots, which we've got to then turn into Caterium wire. So I need 1,000 of it, so it's going to take a little while. But let me run back to base here because our research is finished. Alright, the analysis of the purple power slug is completed. We get any new information about it?
The crystals on this slug can be harvested and converted into 5 power shards that
Oh,
function
5.
with current FICSIT technology.
Nice.
Several buildings would be capable of performing over 100% capacity if infused. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 3.
Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so purple power slugs can give us 5 power shards. That's pretty awesome. That's unfortunately the only purple power slug I found. Purple power slug. It's like hard to say. Anyways, I've got a hard drive to research, so it's going to give us an alternative recipe. But that'll have to wait for the next episode. It's got about 10 more minutes. It's got 10 minutes to do. We got our Caterium ingots being smelted and turned into wire. The quick wire, we need to wait for 1,000 of it to be done. But that's all the time we've got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. Post me any comments or questions down below, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.